Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, like I was telling these people on Facebook and on TikTok and all that other shit, um, they keep talking about black people, the chosen people of God, and black people waking up, and we the true Jews. How do you know? You gonna use a book as your only reference? A book that's constantly updated and re-edited? And why would God need a chosen people? Only people who wrote the Bible would say that God had a chosen people. Like I said, only your enemies will write a book that tells you to love your enemy. Love your enemy. Only your enemy will write a book that will say some shit like that. And they keep talking about black people waking up. Black people keep coming up with this shit. Every time there's a new invention, it is not directly related to religion. Black people say we waking up. I bet you when cars came around, they said black people was waking up. When airplanes came around, some kind of way they said black people was waking up. But there's nothing new under the sun. It just takes a different form. And then people keep thinking like even when it comes to crime, people think crime is getting worse. Crime is not getting worse. Crime has always been bad. And crime has always been bad. And there's a direct link between crime and poverty. There's always been murders. There was always been rapes. There was always been ever since guns been invented, there's been shooting and killings. It just don't get reported on the news. Some people, you got to realize who controls the news. The news is controlled by people that have the money. So they're gonna always report the bad shit in the bad neighborhood. They ain't gonna report the bad shit in the good neighborhood because they control the media. I bet you everything that happens in the hood happens in Hollywood, but it stays behind closed doors. And you don't know because it's not on the news. But back to what I was saying, what I was talking about, like, black people keep talking about we the true. Okay, let's just say black people are the true Jews. How are we gonna get back to? We don't own no hospitals. We don't own no printing companies. Black people, we don't own nothing in America. How we gonna start owning this shit? And once you own it, how you gonna know how to take care of it if you've never been to school and learn how to take care of this shit? How you gonna learn how you gonna know how to run a printing company if you never ran a printing company before? How you gonna know how to drive an 18-wheeler if you never drive an 18-wheeler before? Those other countries where black people at, the government is all jacked up and corrupt. They can't even run the country right. How you think we're gonna just take shit over and run it and don't know how to run it? That's what I mean when I tell y'all delusional, man. Y'all look at the Bible and y'all read the Bible and stuff, and that stuff put you in la la land. La la land. And you talking about the black man waking up. How is he gonna run a country he don't know how to run a country? We can't even run a store. You go in a black neighborhood, the stores be open late. Don't open on time. Running out of products and shit. How you gonna run a country and you can't run can't run a store, can't run a restaurant? Everybody keeps talking about black people waking up. Waking up where? Waking up where? Hey, they were saying the same thing when black people set from free. Black men waking up. Said the same thing when they let black people in the army. Black people waking up. Same thing when they started letting black people become lieutenants and colonels. Black people waking up. Every time. Guys be bugging, man. You be bugging because you have a hard time being practical. You have a hard time being practical. There's got to be practical in this world. Wake up and be practical.